Hello there. This is Cindy at cindybdesigns.com. Thank you for joining me today. That is a card that I'm going to show you how to make, and it is so easy. I'm actually going to walk you through it. The wine tag is what we're going to do because that's going to take a little bit of math. I did tweak it so it looks better. There's a little embellishment that we're going to throw on top of it and another view of our card. So to get started, we are using, I'll get into that later. I guess what I'm doing is showing you the projects right now. And very simple. On the right, that is our card. It is top folding A2 4¼ by 5½. And I took the largest of the stitch rectangles die and did the inside with it. And I guess I'll be bringing that back up later on. There's our wine bottle. And there's our tag. And I gave that to the fantastic gifts. I had to go to an open house last night and she loved it. So again, it's the math that I wanted to share with you. For our little embellishment with the cheers die, I die cut that 4 times out of some really old gold cardstock that we had like a decade ago. And then the 5th time I put gold foil paper on top and I just stacked and glued the die cuts. I grabbed some very old gold thread that I found in my junk drawer that I hadn't cleaned since literally last century and figured I would use that up and add some bells on it. That is a Sip Sip Hooray stamp set that we'll be using. And then there is the cheers to that. And then the coordinating dies. And they're 2 separate bundles, but they work really well together or alone. And at the end, I'll tell you how I did the card. So we're going to really speed it up. That piece of cardstock is 6 by 9, and you want to score it at 3 down on the 9 side. Mini paper trimmer, if you want one, get a hold of me and I'll tell you how to get one. It's adorable. I love it. That DSP is going to be 2 7/8 by 5 7/8. So I'm grabbing the champagne glass out of Sip Sip Hooray. I'm going to stamp that twice onto regular Whisper White. And I'm giving away a bottle of wine. And I really should have done the wine glass because it just doesn't go. And I noticed this as I was doing the video, like just now. Oh, okay. So there's images to stamp the champagne, martini, Cosmo glass, or whatever wine glass. You can pick your color, put it in there. That was So Saffron. This is my very dull early espresso pad and just made another mistake there. Bubbles, well, maybe not. They can be at the bottom of a champagne glass too, but I will fix it. I'm pulling back in our wine tag, and that is cherry cobbler cardstock. And out of the cheers to that, I'm taking the Raise Your Glass stamp with cherry cobbler ink, and I'm just putting it on the top 3 inches above that score line there, because that is where we're going to punch our hole, and that just gives it a little bit of interest. And now I'm bringing in the cheers sentiment from Cheers to That, and I'm going to ink that up with Versamark after I put down the embossing buddy that you're going to see on the paper there, because that helps. And I'm going to coat it with gold powder coming up, and then that I will take off screen to heat emboss and then bring it back in. And that's kind of like my little sample piece of paper that I did before, but this is just so easy, and I'll have all the measurements and everything over at cindybdesigns.com. There'll be a link underneath this YouTube description that you can click on. Now I'm going to start assembling, and I took my bone folder. That is 1 3/4. It's retired. So my apologies. 1 1/2. That is current. That will work fine. I like the 3-inch across because when you put it in the punch, it lines up perfectly and you're not messing with it. And that's, for the larger punches. I've been using more liquid adhesive than snail lately. It's very cost effective. And I just laid a little bit on the back of that DSP. That's from Oh, it's in the list. It's from one of our, I think the plaid suite. That's where it's from. Because now I'm using up, the old, well, not the old, but the DSP, especially the 6x6. Those are the stitched rectangles, and I'm going to struggle with the angle that I'm at right there. Pull it off. I'm going to take some painter's tape and then adhere that down, because I'm not using my magnetic platform for some reason. I don't know why. And I'm going to run everything through the Big Shot machine and then end up cutting out that other glass. Now, with a lot of our sentiments, pull in those staple dies that we have, because they are designed and they will fit into a lot. It's that coordination thing. And I use that same stitch rectangle to cut out the sentiment for the card. So we're going to go ahead and just get the other champagne glass cut out. And again, I really should have done, wine with the soft suede in it, but it worked out. I've been using that silicone mat a lot lately. It's been keeping my desk clean since I've been using more glue. So I'm trying to repair my faux bubbles down there by covering it up. And I'm going to get some more Tombow, which is our liquid glue, and get that. Okay, now I'm fixing it. There's the Tombow. And now I'm just going to kind of adhere it over. If I have like a little bubble shine, I'm okay with that, but I don't think that I do. That tinsel is from Most Wonderful Times, so I used a lot of embellishments from various suites, from the paper to the ribbon. And shop your stash, mix and match like that. And when you're in the home stretch during the end of a catalog, use it all up. Start working on next year projects, the one sheet wonder DSPs where you just throw down on a card and stamp a sentiment, die cut it out, and you're good. I'm obviously throwing on dimensionals on the back of the glasses I put together. I'm going to peel off the backing and the sentiment. Then I'm going to end up peeling the backing off of them, getting them all lined up and laying it down. And after that, I think I messed with the top a little bit. But that particular die cut, the stitch rectangle, if it's perfect across 3 inches, and again, they're designed like that, so you get some nice solid measurements that are normal cuts for us, pretty much. So I have laid down everything. So, and there's good dimension. I put down a glue dot because you can wad it up a little bit. That just helped kept it down more. And again, that is 1 3/4 inch punch. 1/2 inch will work out. 1 1/2 will work out fine. Even 1 inch will work out fine. We are in the home stretch now. We are done. Very simple tag to make. There's tons of different styles that you can do. I hope that you enjoyed today's video. Please leave a comment. Hit like and subscribe. The usual. I appreciate it. If you want that mini trimmer along with a 6x6 sampler of every single DSP and the new catalogs coming up, please shoot me off an email at cindy@cindybdesigns.com. I hope that you have a fantastic weekend, and I will see you next week for some more of this, and I have one more bundle to show you of still scenes. Have a great weekend. Thank you for stopping by today. God bless.